Uh,
Hello there, friends, and welcome to another episode of Football Manager Therapy. I'm your host, Jeb. Rich is here as well. I'm there. You need to just go watch it on YouTube. Also, like, subscribe, and do all those things while you're on YouTube as well. Why haven't you done it? Leave a comment. Tell us your favourite Rich pose on the podcast today. I'm joined today by the wonderful D-Boy Plays and the Steaky Bakety. We keep calling you Steaky Bakety. Is this your new name now? Is this what it's going to end up being? I think.
Yeah. This is the rebrand because I'm moving away from Greg's, so I thought just changing the rhyme a little bit and adding more letters was the way to go. Steaky Bakety, sure.
Bakety.
Oh, lovely. That sounds great. How are you anyway, Steak? Let's start a different way. Let's not go always to D that way. Let's go to Steak.
I'm very good, thank you, mate. It's been a nice, relaxing couple of weeks because I haven't had to think about network save and being sad. It's been nice. I've been distracted. I've been away. It's been lovely. Not true. I've missed you guys terribly, but it has been very nice. What about yourself, Jeb?
Yeah, I'm fine. If you're unaware, actually, on Tuesday, you'll still be aware. You'll be aware even more. It's warm. It's really warm.
It is quite
warm.
Really,
really, really warm. Really warm. I mean, it's that warm. D, you've got your door open.
I know. I had to have the door open because this becomes a little oven if I keep it shut, and I don't need that. And I have got the tower fan on, and it's just pushing hot air at me, which is great. I'm having a lovely time.
Is there a cold setting? Have you tried that?
Oh,
So I'm just here.
I hadn't noticed.
Yeah.
That's why it's getting so hot in here.
Yeah, see?
It's just a fan.
He was joshing with us. He was joshing with us.
Just being daft. No, but seriously, it is freaking hot.
Yes.
It's too hot. Don't like it.
And I've got Rich behind me, and as Steaky has pointed out, he's almost in a kaleidoscope effect. Segue there, Dan. Quick jump on it.
Speaking, that's so interesting. Speaking of kaleidoscopes, I released another song this week. It was my 11th to 26th. It's called. This will surprise you. It's called Kaleidoscope.
What? No way.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is. Honest. I wouldn't lie about that. That's bad promo if I lied about it.
All right. Yeah.
Because then people would be like, "Where's this other song?" And then
true.
Kaleidoscope's out.
Fair. Anyway, Rich did have a crazy idea, and we thought we'll put that on hold and let Rich deliver the crazy idea, so we can think up of the answers to it, because that could get complicated and messy. Actually, it wouldn't get that complicated and messy. I've been going on about this for ages. I've been going on about all the things you can do with stuff in FM. In other things, but
we wanted to do game crossovers for a while.
Yeah, no, now you're giving it away. Oh God, just spoil it. He's going to be furious. He's going to be really angry.
Oh, it's his own fault. He should have been.
He's not going to kiss you upside down anymore, right? Anyway, no, he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. Nope. Unbelievable. Wow. Anyway, we spoke about the network save last week. Somebody who didn't get to speak their part, and Rich was very, very harsh on him, saying, ha, he got sacked, what a loser, ha, and then told me to put an unemployed stamp on him for the network save graphic, was Steaky, who's now got Rich sat on his eyebrow. Oh, he's got it.
Yeah, it wasn't a fantastically wonderful time in the early stages of the network save, purely FM reasons. I've very much enjoyed hanging out with you guys and chatting and getting the save wrong a couple of times and doing silly wrestling things. It's been a lot of fun. However, the actual FM part, for me, has been less fun. I initially, in the first run of the save, was sacked after 35 days without playing a match. So that kind of set the tone. And then, to be fair, I thought I was doing okay. I was kind of picking up wins every now and again. Pompey aren't predicted to do particularly well in the league. And we had the 18-point deduction. And I was still within, just outside the relegation zone. If you added the 18 points back on, I'd have been 17th or something like that after about the mid-table point that we got to last week. Obviously, you guys have carried on playing since, and I am right in saying that everybody still has their jobs, correct?
Yes.
Except for me, because the board decided, after 3 pulling me into the office, that they were going to get rid of me, despite the fact that I said everything short of please, please, please don't sack me. I said everything else. Everything else. And they pulled me into the boardroom 3 times. And the 3rd time they were like, it's not good. I don't care what you're going to say. I'm just going to sack you anyway. And so I got sacked, which wasn't very nice.
I'm not going to lie, but I'm pretty sure we all told you to beg for your job and you didn't.
You did. I said the closest thing to it without saying it. But yeah, I could have clicked the
the next option down.
Don't. Yeah, literally. It was just close in proximity. It actually said, screw you, board, I'm leaving. No, it didn't. Yeah. It didn't. But yeah, they pulled me in and they got rid of me with half the season to go and an entire transfer window to turn it around. And I think I was only 7 or 8 points off of the team above, which would have been Derby.
Derby or Watford, I think.
Derby or Watford, yeah. One of them 2 rubbish teams that's probably going to get relegated when I assume, are you out of the relegation zone now, Jeb?
Yes, I'm out, and I think D's near the top of the table. Going to win the title. Yeah, he's going to win the title, I think. Yeah,
be nice. Yes, I don't think that's going to happen. We did work out if we hadn't had the points deduction, though, I would be 2nd or 3rd.
I'm not surprised. Last time you played yourself down, and then you won the league at first attempt with Newcastle. So
yeah,
it's not going to happen. Guys. I couldn't do it. I'm not going to do it. Guys. It won't happen.
I'm not going to do it.
Trophy lift. You win this, D.
Yeah.
If you win does this count towards your journeyman save?
If we do it before the In Real Life World Cup final, yes.
Nice. Okay. Oh God, we're going to play the network save every day, by the way. Yes.
Oh God. I'm going to spend every single day looking for a job, which is what I do anyway. That's why I play Football Manager. I play Football Manager to stop doing job applications, and now I have to sit there and be told that I can't get the Braintree job.
You don't want a Braintree job anyway. Nobody wants a Braintree job. Come on, let's be honest.
A job's a job at this point.
I think, yeah, we'll hopefully get you back in. We have already discussed about just spinning the wheel and giving you a Kev-style reprieve. Unfortunately, the in-game editor is not working on any of my games, I've noticed, except for the fact that I can put managers in charge of a club, and that's it. I can't do anything else. So I can right-click on a manager and put him in charge of another club, but I can't do anything else on the in-game editor. Nothing wrong with the game. The game's absolutely fine. No problems at all. No problem.
I haven't spoiled anything wrong.
Perfectly optimized. Brilliant game.
The game is fine. Definitely took those 18 points into consideration when they were sacking me. Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, sure, definitely.
Yeah, exactly. But yes. So we'll do some save updates because I've got a small one to do. I've got to the end of the first season with Warrington, and we did really well. We were supposed to avoid relegation, and we got into the playoffs. I kind of raced it, and I shouldn't have done. It kind of screwed me over, I think, in the end. I just basically instant resulted the last 2 months because I knew I was in the playoffs. And I was doing quite well. And I only had 18 players, so I didn't have any rotation. I didn't have any backup or anything. So it was just those 18 players I had to rely on, and that was it. And we pushed through. We beat Altrincham and Scarborough, who were 1 and 2, and they weren't getting caught. At one stage, Scarborough were about 5 points in the lead. By the end of the season, Altrincham had won the league with 114 points, which is
Jesus.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah, unbelievable amount of points. And then Scarborough finished 2nd. So I thought, I'll be all right. I'll get 3rd. Should be fine. And I did play 3 of those games, and I did some unfortunate draws and ended up in 4th. So I had to play 3 playoff games. First playoff game, went to penalties, and shouldn't have really gone there. I think we won. We basically pulled it back a couple of times. It worked quite nicely. Then we got South Shields in the next round, and we beat as soon as I found out where the previous meetings were, because they don't tell you anywhere where they are in any of the opposition reports or anything that way. You have to find them manually. And we beat them 3-1 and 4-1 previously.
Nice.
I kind of saw that. I went, well, I'm going out here. Always away. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's how FM works.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it's going to work. And we did all right. We were 1-0 up, quite comfortable against them. Then we got an injury, so I was down to 17 players. Then we got another injury, so I was down to 16 players. And then we got another injury, so we got 3 injuries in the second half. I'd used up all my subs because of that as well, so I couldn't make any more subs. And they popped up with an 85th minute equaliser. Then we went into extra time, and my defence basically consisted of a 16-year-old, a midfielder playing left back, and just 2 of my normal defenders who were absolutely knackered. Paul Blackett scored a hat-trick in first half injury extra time, and that was me out. That was the end of it. So that was there. I have, and I need to check, I've requested for a senior affiliate from the board. I think I'm on 17 times or something now, and they keep rejecting me. I just want some nice loan players coming in, you know? So
Yeah.
Still not getting it. So we pushed through. We pushed through in pre-season. There wasn't loads to do in pre-season. We got rid of 3 players who contracts were coming up. We sold a couple of Deadwood players. And then, because I'm doing Diffuse Challenge, I've got to scout anyone or at least have anybody's attributes before I get them. So I took on 45 trialists over the summer. I played 9 friendlies. So none of my actual first team played in any of the friendlies. It was just rotations of trialists just to see how they get on. Some of them absolutely awful. One of them, who had somehow signed over League, I think it was League 2 Newport, is let me see where he was before. He was at Newcastle, called Joe Brayson. 15 dribbling, 11 finishing, 12 first touch, 14 heading, 15 natural fitness, 13 pace, 11 strength, 14 acceleration, 14 off the ball, 11 technique, and even just 10 work rate.
Jeez.
For a National League North player,
it's
quite good.
outrageous for the 6th tier.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I think you'd actually probably, I think you made the joke that you'd start for your Baggies team, currently.
Yeah.
So he's only 6'2" as well. So yeah, signed him. Quite happy with that. He got a hat trick in the second game he played, and I already had Francis Caesar, who got 32 goals for me last season up front as well, and then Figueroa, who is still hit and miss. Excuse me. It's still hit and miss, but it's just that 2 work rate I need to work on him, because he is so hit and miss in games. He'll come out, he'll get a 10 or he'll get an 8.2. But we pushed through. We signed a defender, Archie Baptiste, who's just got 12s and 13s across the board in his physicals, and he can tackle, which is ideal for your defender type, for your central defender. We've had a couple of players kick off because they can't move any further on, but then when they get an offer in for them, it's always rubbish. There's one guy who's worth 60k, but he's Jamaican, and only Jamaican teams will bid for him, and Jamaican teams offer me 4.2k. And that's about it. I'm not getting any more for him. And they're always non-negotiable offers, because that's what CPU does every single time. So we started the season, went 3-0 up in the first 20 minutes in the first game, finished 3-1. Second game, went 3-0 up in the first 20 minutes, finished 4-1, because that's where we got the goals. Then we played Macclesfield, who finished above the season before. We got a 1-1 draw out of them. So it's not a bad start. Like I said, I just don't have any money. So I've now got a squad of, let me just check, I can't remember if I've got any, I've got 22 players now. So I've definitely got a bit of a bigger squad. There's about 4 16-year-olds in there as well, though, so there are youth players involved, but it's just having a little bit more padded out squad that helps. Senior affiliate, I would absolutely love, just so I could bring some players on loan, or find some players that I can bring in on loan and just get free wages, but that seems to be quite difficult down in the National League North. So I don't know where to go about it.
For free loans, I think a thing that helped me in my offline Leamington save is the transfer room in.
Yeah.
Every single time I did a transfer room in saying I want a defender, everyone that came through it, regardless of whether I wanted a backup or a first team player, I got for free.
Okay, I will try that.
So that could be a thing that helps. It might not 100% work because there's things that have happened with your game that I haven't seen anybody else get. Like the weirdest bugs. But
so I was trying to figure this out as well. There isn't really squad registration anyway in the National League North as it stands, so it should be an option.
Maybe that's why.
So it shouldn't be an option for me. So basically, Steaky, when I click on registration, my entire game doesn't crash, but I can't click on anything else except I can move players around and I can look at a profile of a player like on the hover over profile. But that's all I can do. Even if I close the game down, I can say yes or no to it. So do you want to save the game? And I can click yes, but and then can't save the game. Luckily, D told me Control and S works. But yeah, so I've got this now game-breaking bug that I keep finding when I click on registration. When it turns out I don't need to click on registration, so...
It's going to be a problem when you get higher. That's going to be a real problem when you get higher. But
or is it just because I'm in the National League North? You go, well, you don't need to register.
With that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's programmed to ask for registration, but you don't need it, so it's a bit of a conflict, maybe.
Yeah.
It's a weird one. That is a very weird bug. I've not seen that one at all.
And I've had a couple of other like weird like side bugs like that as well. I've had the one, end of season. It told me 8 of my staff contracts are out, and I could see any of the staff whose contracts are up. So I just literally had to wait till the end of the season and go, oh, it's those guys. The guys who have all left now or are all leaving.
Just run away. Yeah, done now.
So, yeah, it's quite a good way to do staff recruitment because you just go, all right, I need a whole set of new staff because all of these guys have left now. But, yeah. So, I am finding things like that. I don't know if it's still... It might even be an aspect ratio thing because I play on a smaller version on my screen because I don't really want to play Football Manager in 4K.
Yeah. Do you need it this big? Like,
it's full screen.
Yeah, exactly.
The match experience isn't that good.
There's more beautiful games to play in 4K, like Forza Horizon or something like that, but not this. But sorry.
Yeah. Not quite leaning back and be like, wow, look at the graphics.
Yeah. But
wow.
I will say this. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying Football Manager.
That's good.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
I mean,
nice
like,
to hear.
over this weekend, like, I was up till 4 a.m. playing it. Like, I was watching all 500 videos of Andy Robertson and Mo Salah across multiple platforms. they must be exhausted. Like, I imagine it's the same with Bernardo Silva. Pep maybe not as much, but will probably be exhausted by the end of the week. But it's just how many videos could you put out with them, like asking the same questions?
Yeah, that's why Pep waited till the end of the season. He was like, I can't be bothered with all the press.
And
I'm just going to wait until the very last day.
And he's thrown in swears on like both the interviews that he's done. So it's just like, he's doing a bit of swears. But there we are. So that's where we are. So I am enjoying it. The Network Save has been fun as well, but we'll probably come back to that more when we get to the end of the first season. Mm-hmm. So yeah, second season, National League North on top at the minute on 7 points. We've got a reasonably good squad. I've got a couple of problematic players, but other than that, should be fine.
Yeah.
D, you've been a few places, haven't you?
I certainly have.
Spoke.
Yeah, I think the last update I did was China. I didn't have a fun time in China. I had an awful time in China with Shandong. And I almost stopped playing the game after that season. It made me so angry that I'm over this. So I needed something that was a palate cleanser and something that I could almost like, I don't know, like I needed a brand new experience, but within the game. And interestingly, the Angel City job came up in the States, which is obviously in the women's database, and they were predicted to win the league. So I thought, this is a bit of a tap-in. Let's go over to the States. Let's go and manage Angel City. One and done. Everyone's happy. I'll be in a good mood because I've got a trophy. Wicked. A couple of things I will say. I understand that some people get a little bit nervy or even just sort of very shut down of managing in America. I get it. Managing the NWSL if you need to sort of, if you're doing like a Pentagon or whatever and you need to take care of something in North America, NWSL, honestly, you will not regret it, because generally as a season, it is exactly the same as regular European football, right? You sign and buy players. But one big thing is, obviously, if you want people domestically, you do have to do trades. However, trades are awesome, right? Genuinely, I absolutely love trades in this game, because you'll get like a message saying, Seattle Reign want to trade with you for such and such right back, and you go, no. And then they go, all right then. And you don't get the player turn around to you going, I wanted to leave for Seattle Reign, because it's not their decision. You don't get any of the whinging. So already, I'm keen. Second thing that's great about it is there's loads of money, so you can just sign anyone you want. So like I went to like the media best 11 and just went, right, what's a position I need to sort out? I think I'll find a goalkeeper. I think I'm like, striker. That striker looks pretty good. What have I got? 12 million? I'll give you 3. And they went, yeah. It's like, sweet, I've now got the best striker in the league. Thanks very much. Obviously, you still sign players as you would do abroad. There is an international player limit. I think in the league rules, it's 5. Best thing about trades, you can trade international slots. So every single time someone wanted a player I was trying to offload, I'd be like, you can either give me whatever their value was, 150k, 200, because they're all super cheap, or you can give me an international slot. And obviously, go, oh, yeah, international slot, that saves us money. Great. I had 13 international slots, which meant I could sign 13 amazing players from Europe or South America, whatever, and build a really strong team. And it was awesome. And I had a really, really fun time. So the first season, we didn't win it, which was a little bit annoying. We had a bit of a capitulation towards the end of the season, but I wasn't annoyed about it, because I was like, I don't really mind. The objective to win the league is you need to be in the playoffs, right? Because it's, and again, similar to MLS, it does the playoffs, top 8 teams, quarterfinal, semi-final, final, single leg games as well. Love that. Don't need, home and away trips. We got knocked out by San Diego Wave, who are like the other big club in the league, at least at the time. In my universe, I don't know who are the best 2 teams at the start of a database. So obviously we didn't make it to the final. So season 2, I went and did some more trading, and literally was like, okay, right, I've had it with this place. I'm getting out of America. Every single team, I'm buying your best players. I bought the best goalkeeper in the league, best right back. Literally just went through every team, bought the lot, and just went, cool, let's have a good time. And we did have a very good time. As far as the league went, in the 30 league game, we won 23 games, drew 4, lost 3 games, 90 goals, 32 conceded, won the league by 11 points. And then obviously playoffs happened and we won the playoffs as well. So I was a happy boy. So genuinely, don't shut down America just yet. NWSL is a really good entry in. I'd say like A-League is also in Australia, that's like MLS light. But the A-League for me obviously doesn't have everything that the MLS does. And the NWSL is like all of that, but without any of the headache, because it's literally like, you don't have to worry about like designated players or scholarships and any of that stuff, which genuinely hurts my brain, because we were debating moving to like into Miami, and as soon as I read the league rules, it's just like, is there an American in chat who can explain this to me, because I don't get this, please? Is there anybody who can help me? But yeah, I had a wicked time with Angel City, which meant we were job hunting once again, and there was a nice little job available in Korea. A little team called Anyang. Anyang, which someone pointed out to me is the name of the Asian child in Arrested Development. So all I think is Anyang. And I think IRL, they are in the K-League 1, but they're not a particularly great side, I don't believe, IRL. However, once again, we landed on our feet a little bit and we found the team that were predicted to win the league. So I was like, sweet, let's go for that. And obviously we jumped in. We were predicted to win the league. Did a little bit of a rebuild. They'd got a lot of old players. So obviously I had to clear out of all of them, bring in some youth players. You're only allowed 4 foreign players in your starting 11 in Korea. So that's a little bit of a a little bit of an annoying one, because obviously you want to sign a bunch of players, but it's like, well, I can only play 4 of them. There's no point me signing more than 4, really. But they had a couple of good players already there. They had, where is he? Where are you? Okay, Santi Carmagno, who's a new gen, who absolutely is Spanish. You can tell by his name is Spanish. I'm just going to read you what it says on his nationalities tab. Yeah, primary nationality, South Korean. He's obviously changed nationality, which meant great. Doesn't take up a recommended, one of the foreign slots. Second nationality, Spain. Place of birth, Alicante in Spain. Camano has outlined desire to represent country of birth, but he is South Korean but born in Spain. so this doesn't make sense. This is just Santi. Make your mind up, lad. But the thing I love about Santi, he is 6'4". He has 19 jumping reach, and so far for me, he has had a bit of an injury, but in the league so far, he has scored 9 goals in 8 games, and I think 7 of them were headers. Which is great. He has scored 9 goals in 10 in the Asian Champions League, but we only played 2 games of that, I believe. Or no, 4. We played 4 games of that because they'd already qualified for it. So some of those don't necessarily, they're from last season and they've been carried over. But he's really good. They're obviously all new gens that we've got in here. But I've just spent my time trying to find the tallest players I can, because the difficult thing about managing in a women's database, we've probably noticed it a little bit at Brighton, but I've noticed it when I've done this. There are no tall people, which means goalkeepers and set pieces are irrelevant, because you could have like the greatest goalkeeper attribute wise, it's 5'9". You're like, cool. Doesn't matter how good you are in goal. If you aren't on your line, you're getting lobbed. And even if you're on your line, you're probably going to get lobbed. So you get a lot of screamers, a lot of like absolute belter goals in the women's database, but everybody is very, very small. But we did sign a 6'7" centre back called Kim Yoon, and Steaky, you rightly pointed out why is he not in the starting lineup? Mainly because I forgot that I'd put him on the bench. So I did put him in the starting lineup, and in the next 2 games, he scored 3 goals. So thank you, Steak.
Nice.
I can manage, just not my own team.
6'5" right back as well. Lee Byung Yoon, another Yoon, 4 goals to himself. He's 6'5". Just signing the biggest players that I could find, really, that were interested in joining. But yeah, we've had a nice start to things with Anyang. We are 12 games into the league, and we are 10 games won, 2 games drawn.
Pretty good.
Nice.
Pretty
Not
good.
a bad start. 42 goals for, 11 against. We basically played, in fact, we have played every team, I believe. We've started like the second loop round of 3, I think, that you play.
Right. This is a 12-team league, did you say?
It's a 12-team league. You play everybody 3 times, and then the league splits set into like top and bottom. So then you do another 5 games. So there are 38 games overall.
Like Scotland.
Like Scotland, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly
Makes
like
sense.
Scotland. Very similar.
And how does Korea rank in terms of the rest of Asia? Is it you might win the Asian Champions League from there, or is it like we probably have to go to Japan?
It's the third. Well, it's the third best league in Asia, but I'm pretty confident in this universe. I have seen teams from Korea win the Asian Champions League. If I look at the past winners of that, so Pohang have won it. They were the team that actually knocked us out this year. Jeonbuk have won it in this database. There's a lot of Japanese sides. There's a lot of Saudi teams that do well, obviously. Al Hilal have like just wrapped it up, and Al Ittihad, to be fair. It has been won by them. It's definitely going to be easier from Japan, I think, but it's doable. In fact, actually, sorry, I've just noticed on the list, just as I closed it, Anyang were the runners-up last year.
Oh.
Nice.
In the Asian Champions League. So maybe there's a chance we win it here. We'll see how it goes.
Maybe. See how much fun you're having, really.
Well, as things currently stand, I am having a lot of fun because we haven't lost in the league yet. But that could all change. Obviously, we're only a third of the way through. But yeah, that's what life's like in the 26 and 26 at the moment.
I do enjoy that this is the second time we pilfered the NWSL after we found that game-breaking bug during the beta save, where we're just signing the players for fun. Like, why are we signing these? Yeah, just sign whoever you want. Sign up.
Get all the Americans. Why not?
Yeah,
they're quite good at football.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, 12 million in terms of if you're signing one of the best strikers in the world for 3 million, 12 million is like £500 million transfer budget in European terms, isn't it?
The quality of player you can get for like pence is ridiculous. I signed a striker from Brazil, what was her name? Laura Natton. I got her for 275k. Genuinely, she, other than height and maybe a couple of physicals, attribute-wise, she'd rival any top men's striker. But she cost me 250 quid because I bought her from Corinthians. 250 quid, you know. Yeah, just pence. Just literal pence. So there's a lot of fun to be had in the NWSL. But we'll see how Korea goes. I'm optimistic, but I don't want to call it too early and then bottle it because then I'll be really sad. And then I'll hate another Asian league. And I don't want to hate Asian leagues. I've had lots of fun in them. It's just China.
Yeah.
China is awful.
Speaking of bottle, beer comes in bottles, and there's a famous beer called Holsten, and we're going from Korea to Kiel, but not the one near Stoke, the one in Germany.
No.
Yeah,
nice. Good segue.
See,
that might be the best segue there's been on this podcast for maybe 100 episodes. Certainly since I've been around. That's the best one right there.
Yeah, Steaky, your turn.
Yeah, Holsten Kiel. Last time I did an update, it was just me and Rich, and we rabbited on for a double-parter episode.
Hey, I was there.
You were. You popped your head in the door to split the episode nicely in half.
Yes.
And yeah, we were talking for quite a while about how I'd done. And as I had updated you last time, I had just won my second Bundesliga in a row and was quite proud of myself. Since then, I have done 2 seasons and I've started the third. So the season after that, I had mentioned with Rich that I just signed a young striker, Iceheart, for £70 million, which is a release clause. And he was banging in the goals, basically, alongside Emmanuel Omega up front for me at Holsten Kiel, who they kind of shared top goal scorer levels of goal scoring. I can't remember who won the top goal scorer award, but it was one of those two. And Iceheart was doing fantastically, but he was wanted by everybody in the world because he was 19 and his attributes are unbelievable. I'll see if I can get him up while I am talking. So he's got like 17 dribbling, 17 finishing, 17 accelerations, 16 pace, 17 vision, 15 technique, 17 decisions. It's got beautiful high numbers over 15s all across the board. And I was like, oh my God, this guy is going to be with me forever. He's going to be the reason why I play this save. I'm going to love him forever. And then I noticed that I had agreed to a release clause. And the release clause was £84 million. I signed him for 70. So I was like, okay, well, I need to get this out. So I was like, contract, please. He's like, there's a lot of interest in me. I can't. So I went through the whole of that summer after I'd won the league, biting my nails, like, please, no one buy him. And I got bids from Bayern. And even though his release clause was 84 million, the bids from Bayern were 100 million split over time. So it didn't activate the release clause. PSG come in for him. 106 million split over time, didn't activate the release clause. Thank God, it's fine. Got to the end of the transfer window. German transfer window ends. I'm like, there's still the Saudi clubs. It could still happen. And nothing happens. And I get to keep him for the first half of the season. And I'm like, someone's going to come in for him, though. And the wanted teams kind of dwindled a little bit. I started to ask for 300 million split over terms just to try and put people off and that kind of thing. And he he still wasn't particularly happy that I'd said no to some of the bids from PSG and places like that. So he wasn't willing to talk to me. And then he got closer and closer to January. And I was like, okay, well, you've scored 20 goals in the first half of the season. Please don't leave now. Please don't leave now. And Manchester City, 10 days into January, went, there's your £84 million. And I was like, no, please talk to me. And so I clicked on his contract and it said, I've already agreed a contract with another team. And I was just like, oh, I haven't had a chance to talk to you yet. He just literally, the bid came in and he accepted the contract the same day. And then work permits and all that went through over the next couple of days. And then he didn't play for me anymore. He is now worth £281 million.
Wow.
Playing for Manchester City. And he doesn't even start for them. Blemmin Haaland still plays for them. So he starts. So far in the season that they signed, he did end up playing 21 games in the Premier League and only got 8 goals. And then the following season, he's played 13 times and scored 2 goals. So he's wasting his career. Yeah, I'm going to sign him back when they get fed up with him. In a few seasons' time, they'll be like, actually, you're only worth about 12 million quid. And I'm going to sign him again then. But that ruined my day. And it also kind of ruined my season. Because there wasn't really any appropriate strikers that I could see that were available for around about £80 million. And the Holston don't really give you all the budget. They never have done. So I had about 45 to play with, and I couldn't really find anyone. So I was like, I'm going to have to go for a younger player and hope that they can kind of do what Ice Heart did, develop very quickly, and come straight into the team. So I signed a chap called, I forget his name every time, I will have to go and look it up because he is also very good now, but he wasn't at the time. His name is Guzan Duvan Rosan. That's why I don't remember it, because it's a bit of a mouthful. I get it round the wrong way every time. But he came in and he definitely wasn't ready for the first team. But I was just like, I'm going to have to play you. So I played him, and he scored a few goals, maybe 7 or 8 in the second half of the season. And we were in the Champions League at the same time, and we started to lose games. And the more games we lost, the more the club morale went down, and we ended up losing the league to Bayern Munich with a few games left, and ended up 8 points off, actually, by the end of the season. However, we did do pretty well in the Champions League that year. And somehow, we made it all the way to the final of the Champions League. I don't really know how, because we didn't do particularly well in the group stage. We just kind of stumbled our way through in the Champions League, and got to the final, and we played PSG. And no, we didn't. We played Barcelona, sorry. We played Barcelona in the final, and after not very long into the game, 19 minutes into the game, Guzan Duvan Rosan decided to put the ball in the back of the net pretty early on, which was excellent. And I was like, oh my God, I might win the Champions League. The first time, this is the first season I've been in it, past the group stage anyway. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to win the Champions League. And then I had a penalty. And you guys know what happens with penalties when I'm manager. I put my goalkeeper on it. Of course I did. Of course I put my goalkeeper on it. That doesn't work on FM26. They've decided that your penalty taking attribute actually means something this year, rather than an FM24. It was just like a 50-50 chance of you scoring, so you might as well put a goalkeeper on it, because, you know, then you'll be less upset because your striker with 20 penalties has missed 7 of his last 15. So I put my goalkeeper on it. He passed it to the other goalkeeper, and then finished the rest of the game on like a 6.2 or something. Barcelona scored in the 66th minute to make it 1-1. And then in the 74th minute, they put the ball through, and the linesman flagged for offside, but Ferran Torres assisted Yamin Yamal for a goal. And I was like, oh, well, that's offside. And then I saw the replay, and it's 2 yards offside. So I was like, oh, okay, excellent, carry on. Let me just make some changes. Wait, why are we kicking off? Why are we kicking? You've done the VAR. It was 2 yards offside. Why? They gave the goal. The game just ticked over to the end of the game, and I lost 2-1 to Barcelona because of an offside goal and a goalkeeper penalty miss. So that was fun. That was an enjoyable end to the season. No Bundesliga title, no Champions League. And
That doesn't sound enjoyable. Are you using sarcasm there?
No, Jeb,
No,
I'd never.
okay, no,
I'd
I
never
don't know
do
what
that.
it is. I don't know what that sounds like either.
A very similar thing happened to lovely Dave Hull I think it was in the Europa League, where he was managing Bilbao or Sevilla. Might have been Sevilla. And yeah, opposition, they played the ball over. It's headed forward. Guy is easily like just into the opposition half. Must be like 4 or 5 yards offside. And you look at it and you go, oh, well, yeah, he's offside. Why is the game carrying on? They got a goal. Oh, no VAR. Not even like a no lines, just, oh, no, it's fine. Yeah, he's all right. He's on side. It's like, you swines. And yeah. Seething. So massive commiseration, because that is
I've been told that since then, the most recent update of the game has fixed those offsides, apparently.
Oh, well, thank goodness.
So apparently it was to do with the players not being in the right position on the visualizer rather than anything else. And now they have fixed that, allegedly. So hopefully it won't happen to anyone else, because me and Dave, we're suffering, because that was very sad and very annoying. I think we would have lost anyway. Barcelona battered me, to be totally honest. But it's just tough when that's the way that a game goes for you. Since then, the save hasn't really gone in the same way that it was going. I kind of thought that we were pushing towards the kind of levels that we were doing at Pompey in the previous Football Manager, where I kind of won a Champions League and won a Premier League and then just kept winning, basically. And since then, we've done two more seasons. Another season and then a bit of another season. And last season, I finished fifth. I finished fifth in the league. It was a very strange season where we just kept drawing. Just could not stop drawing. It was such a weird... I don't think I've ever experienced the level of being 2-0 up and then 2 late goals every single week on Football Manager for such a long time. And I'd replaced Ice Heart. I'd replaced quite a lot of players since then and brought in quite a good team, I would have said. On paper, certainly value-wise and attribute-wise, they look like the kind of players that would be taking you to titles. But yeah, I drew 12 times in the season and lost 8 times and finished in 5th. And ended up qualifying for only the Europa League in the following season, which, to be fair, once I couldn't win the title, I was like, I kind of want to qualify for Europa here. And it came down to the last game of the season where I was playing one of the teams above me, and Leipzig were the other team, and we were level on points or something along those lines. And I just went, I want to finish 6th, because that's probably going to be the Europa League place. Because Bayern were in the Champions League final. So I was like, there's probably going to be, I don't want to finish in 5th, because there's a chance that I'll end up getting bumped up. And so I was like, I want to finish 6th. I want to finish 6th. So I started to push all of my team to the sides and basically let the team walk through.
Like Moses.
And I still won the game.
Wow.
Yeah, I won the game, finished 3 points clear of Leipzig in 6th. And then Bayern lost the Champions League final. So I got Europa League anyway. So I was like, thank goodness. So that's kind of what I'm going for this season. I've never won the Europa League or the Conference League. I've only ever won the Champions League, because whenever I've been in the lower competitions, it's been with a much smaller team who's over punching rather than a bigger team who's under hitting.
Sure.
And so that's my kind of objective for this season. And the season has started much better. I feel like we're back on track now. 16 games played, 11 wins, 4 draws, and 1 loss. And I am already 7 points clear of Bayern Munich. So it's going reasonably well as we hit that midpoint of the season. We're starting to get to January and the end of December, where the free agents and stuff become available. And that is where I'm at. Hopefully we can go back to winning titles, because it's been a couple of seasons without anything now. I did win the Pokal at one point, but that's always a fun one. But yeah, that's where we're at midway through. Hopefully we continue to have some success.
Yeah.
Lovely. I was just having a click around in my Warrington save, because when you get those news articles, my favourite news article that I saw was Gabriel Jesus has moved on loan from Arsenal to Man City, because that's happened in my world. He's gone back.
Sure,
and then I thought,
on
I'll have a
loan
click
as well.
Yeah, exactly. Then I thought, I'll have a click around, see what else. So they've also got Trent Alexander-Arnold, and there was someone else there that shouldn't be there. But yeah. But Keane Lewis Potter, I just clicked into his profile just to look at this. He joined Man United in the midpoint of the first season for 48 million. Played 14 games that season, then played 2 games the next season, got loaned out to Atalanta, and they sold him for 14 million. Typical Man United signing.
Yeah, very Man United signing that.
Clicking in further, favoured personnel of Keane Lewis Potter, his idol is Jesse Lingard.
He thought he'd emulate his career. That's
I
what
know,
he wanted
exactly.
to do.
So he might be coming to see you, D. You never know.
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah,
exactly.
If I was managing Seoul, that would have been great.
Yeah, exactly. So he might come over to South Korea. Who knows? So there we are. Yeah, I haven't done that in this save actually yet. Just click around and see what other clubs are doing stupid. I mean, most of them all look the same, but yeah, just seen that that was like the most Man United signing and selling I've ever seen. So there we are. Maybe they're past that. Let's hope not. Right, Steaky, you have some form of quiz in some shape or form.
I do. It's going to be one of those team ones where you check off a load of things together and work together. If you would like. Again, yes. Again. But I feel like this one. Rich loves it. Rich absolutely loves it. So this week, Thomas Tuchel announced his England side for the World Cup, and it got quite a controversial reaction. And rightly so. How did Gibbs White not go? Who knows? Many controversies. We won't mention any of the many other players that could have gone. Yep. But there was also a fairly controversial selection 4 years previously. And what I want you to do is see how many of the 26 Gareth Southgate 2022 World Cup squad you two can name.
Oh, Christ.
I'll give you a clue. A few of them are quite similar to this time.
Yeah. I'm gonna kick us. I'm gonna start at the back. Pickford.
Correct.
Let's carry on with goalkeeper Ramsdale.
Correct.
Other goalkeeper. Would it have been Pope at the time? I'm torn on a few because obviously, like the ones in my head, it would be Pope. It wouldn't have been Trafford. Too early for Trafford.
It's Pope or Henderson, isn't it?
It's Pope or Henderson. I think it was Pope. So I'm going to say Pope.
Correct, Amundo. 3 for 3 on goalkeepers. I thought Pope would be a bit of a stumbling block. He's quite a forgettable footballer these days, I think.
Yeah.
I've just mentioned him. Trent,
correct, Amundo. Somehow missed out of Tuchel's team this time.
Mm-hmm.
For going right back, Kyle Walker.
Correct, Amundo.
And then the third of 4 right backs, I think, Trippier.
Trippier was indeed there.
Did he take 4 right backs?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Who's the other right back he took then? I can't think of who the other right back was. I can think Luke Shaw was there. I stay in the fullback realm.
Luke Shaw was indeed there, correct.
Did Reece James go? I can't remember who's injured or not. He might be the
Reece James is the first incorrect answer.
I was going to say,
I believe was injured, but would have gone if he hadn't have been. I think he got injured quite close to the selection as well.
Yeah.
Am I forgetting like a really obvious English right back?
I wouldn't say he's been a right back for his whole career.
Is it someone that's maybe centre back, right backed?
Yes, but predominantly now a right back, and would have been called up for right back for this, I believe.
Ben White?
Correct. Premier League champion, Ben White.
It's a sentence
Probably would
no
have been
one
called
should
up for
ever
this
have to
one as
say
well.
again.
Yeah, I think he would if he hadn't have been injured.
Can't stand him. Weird tan.
He doesn't like football. Am I right in saying that he really doesn't like football?
No.
Just plays it because it's his job, sure.
Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire is, of course, correct. Not going this time, though.
The greatest centre back from Barnsley, John Stones.
Dalzette played his final game for Man City today, as we're recording.
Yes. Centre backs from that era. I think it's too early for Kotze, but it might not be too early for Tyrone Mings.
Really good shout.
But he might be injured.
Tyrone Mings was not taken. I think the centre-back pairing is quite difficult, I would have said. I said they were the ones that I'd kind of flag up as, maybe...
Oh, yeah, no, I know who the other one is, actually, so...
Okay.
Was there only 3 centre-backs taken, then?
There's 2 more.
It's two more. From 2022. Dan Burn?
No.
Was that a bit early?
A bit early. Gahey? Don't think it's too early for him.
Too early for him as well.
Is it? No.
Or he was injured, one or the other. He wasn't taken.
Who else would have been?
He was at the Euros in between, wasn't he?
Surely not someone like... No, it wouldn't have been like Tarkovsky.
That kind of ilk, I think.
Is it? We're in the realm of Tarkovsky. God, I really can't think of another defender that would have gone. I don't know. I love that we've sort of trying to do this sort of up the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A centre back that would have gone. Come on, brain, kick in. Would it be really cheesy to ask for the team that they played for at the time?
At the time, one of the centre-backs played for Tottenham Hotspur and the other played for Everton.
Yeah, really forgettable. Eric Dyer.
Yes.
Yes. Is he still at Bayern? Does he still
No,
play?
he's been at Monaco.
Is he at Monaco now? Oh,
He's at Monaco with Pogba.
Is it one Michael Keane?
It's not Michael Keane.
Oh, is
They are no longer at Everton. I will tell you that.
Who's the other
4 years
Everton defender?
This is why I said Tarkovsky ilk.
Yeah,
'Cause,
yeah. That's why I went Michael Keane.
Yeah.
Because he's no longer at Everton in the network save. He's at Stoke City.
No, surely not Braithwaite.
No.
Branthwaite.
Yeah.
One more guess on this one, and then I think I will give it to you if you can't get it from this. Do you want the team that he plays for currently? That might give it away.
Go on.
I'll give you the league first. He now plays in the Championship.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
He played 12 matches this season, scored 1 goal and got 1 assist.
It's nice for him.
So he can't start or he's injured, one or the other.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
My brain wanted. Well, it's not my guess. It's Jeb's go. So I don't want to butt in. I want to let him have a go. But I've got 2 names in mind, and if it's either of them, that is an absolute clanger of a choice.
I believe he went for vibes. I believe that's why he was called up.
Oh,
Like
no.
a little bit like Henderson, like a dressing room vibes sort of player.
Where would you get that? Screw it, Jordan Henderson. I'm just going to skip this because D's got
Jordan Henderson is correct.
Yep.
I will tick him off. And if you
So
just said Henderson for goalkeeper, I'd have let you have Jordan as well. For
Yeah,
that.
I'd need the. I might need the club he plays for now. This other defender because it's going to bug me.
Wrexham.
Oh, I know who it is.
Connor Cody.
It was Connor Cody went to the last World Cup.
He was all right, to be fair.
He was
Still.
fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He'd had an
He
all
could
right
score
season.
from a corner every now and then, you know.
Yeah.
Calvin Phillips.
Correct. That is one of the ones that I thought you might slip up on.
No.
Declan Rice.
Rice. Baby. Correct.
Bellingham.
Dude did get called up at 19 years old.
They'd have been at Dortmund then, wouldn't he?
He would indeed. He was the only non-Premier League player to be called up.
Thanks for that.
Cool. Nailed
Because
it.
that rules out someone
Yep.
that I was thinking of. Bukayo Saka.
Saka is indeed correct. We've abandoned up the pitch now. I like it.
No, we are
I
still, we are still in
count
midfield.
that as still midfield.
And I think
To be
Saka
fair,
got dropped to left back as
He
well.
did. He did.
Yeah, so shut your face, Steaky. Except when we get answers correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
staying
those
around
eyes.
Yeah.
Close that entire
midfielders. I would say around midfielders. Phil Foden.
Phil Small Boy Foden is correct.
Yes.
Okay. Other English players. Midfield-ish.
8 more to get, guys.
I would include him in the sort of winger thing. Was Sterling there?
Raheem
the
Sterling
dream.
was indeed called up for the last World Cup.
What guy?
Such a
Fantastic footballer for England.
shame.
Sometimes.
Really good goal scoring record for England, I think.
Yeah, no, obviously,
bad.
like, phenomenal England player, but unfortunately, now can't even play for Feyenoord. Nothing wrong with Feyenoord.
Nope.
Just covering there you go. Is it? I think it's too soon for Ollie Watkins, so I'm not going to go up there. I'm not going to go strikers yet. Let's leave them alone.
There are 3 players labelled as midfielder
Yes.
that you need to get.
I know, I'm just trying to think of some more. Did Curtis Jones go?
No, he did not.
Damn it.
Is this it feels way too early for the sort of Wharton thing. There's not Morgan Gibbs. No, for some reason in my head I've got a double-barreled name. I don't think it's Morgan Gibbs White, but I'm going to say Morgan Gibbs White. I think it's way too early.
No, it is not Morgan Gibbs White. And I can reveal that Trent was the only double-barreled named player
That's possibly
to be
what my
called up.
brain is.
I'm
Try and
going
that
to
group.
jump on a horse and call myself
Okay.
Mason. So I'll obviously be mounting
Correct.
a horse.
Correct. Portsmouth born and bred Mason Mount.
Portsmouth-born Southampton fan.
No, he's a Portsmouth fan.
I've seen him wearing a Southampton top.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
it.
he played for them in the youth and played with a Portsmouth shirt underneath, allegedly.
Oh God, who else is there for centre mid? Centre mid from a couple of years back. Who's good?
I don't know if I'd
carry on
call
thinking
either of
out
these
wide.
players good.
Yeah.
Don't know if you think I wouldn't necessarily show him as good.
Both of these midfielders that are left, as a hint,
Yeah.
currently play for a team that was in a relegation scrap this season. Whether or not they got relegated, I will not inform you.
Oh.
Neither of them played for that team at the time.
Conor Gallagher.
Correct.
Ex-Baggies.
Mm.
It's a loan. Doesn't count.
5 more to get then. Actually doing very well. Only 3 incorrect answers as well.
Come on. We can do this.
Either that or I just stopped writing them down.
Did they take Jared Bowen?
No, they didn't.
No.
You say they're both in a relegation scrap.
Mm-hmm.
James Maddison?
Correct.
Nice.
Definitely one I thought
Wow.
you'd forget.
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane. Correct, Amundo. England captain. Did he get golden boot?
Yes.
He's got golden boot or
so.
something, yeah.
So we need how many players? Sorry,
taking
2.
corners. That kind of helped.
Yeah,
3 left.
3 left.
1 striker, 2 wingers. Or 1, maybe 2 strikers, 1 winger. It depends what position you think he is.
I'm gonna go for. I've got 2 players in mind, so I imagine Jeb will get one of them. I'm gonna go for the one that's maybe slightly more obscure, and got to call up this time round. Ivan Toney. Was he there?
Ivan Toney is incorrect. He did not get called up.
No.
Marcus Rashford will have done though, because he gets
He did.
called up every time.
He is the one that I meant could be a striker, could be a winger. So
Yeah, I had him in mind. I thought I'd go left of field. Two
He
strikers.
just plays left of field. He just plays off the left. You're right.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin, did he get a call up? Is that a bit
absolutely
crazy?
not. Absolutely not. And nor should he.
Correct decision.
Nor
Correct
should
decision.
he.
I'm just checking.
So yeah, striker and a winger is what we have left.
Is it too late for James Beattie?
Surprisingly, James Beattie is incorrect.
Oh,
Callum Wilson.
Boom! Really
Nice.
good call. Really good call.
He wasn't
I
injured.
remember him coming on.
Understudy for Harry Kane at the last World Cup was Callum Wilson.
Yeah, I remember him coming on. And him
So-
being fine.
The final name is one that I thought you'd get pretty quickly, to be honest. Although you did do the reverse pitch order. So
Yes. And it's Jeb's go.
no.
And he's gonna say their name.
Am I?
pluck that name out the air.
I think you can say it.
Might do. You know.
I'd like to.
Yeah, I'd like to as well. I don't think I will. Because I think it's too early for this guy. Cole Palmer, but probably not now. Yeah, I'm going to say no. Yeah.
No, not Cole Palmer.
Okay. Think brain. Was this someone towards the end of their career, or was this like a random call up?
Neither. Pretty much deserve the call up, I would say.
Is this too early? Solanke?
No.
Was that to wait? Is this before he had like a good season with Bournemouth?
Too
It's
early
a
already.
winger for a start.
Oh, okay. Well, then that goes.
But yeah.
Jack
yeah,
Grealish. Bye.
no. There we go.
Jack Grealish.
I think because he's not been like on the lips of everyone this season or in the last couple of years, he's suddenly become a little bit obscure. Jackie Boy Grealish. But yeah, well done. That was pretty good. All 26 picked pretty well, and you probably said better names than Thomas Tuchel did this week. Maybe.
Yeah, there's a couple of names that are like they should have been there, but
Yeah, can't believe Tarkowski wasn't called up.
Yes.
yeah, I mean, tell me about it. Wild.
And Connor Cody.
But
Yeah. That centre back pairing, just tearing up the championship.
yeah, for sure.
Nat Phillips, he's free.
He should have been there. Yeah, he should.
Carlin
definitely
Grant. Someone actually put in my Discord. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's apparently from Carlin Grant's. It is from Carlin Grant's Instagram. It's a screenshot saying, "Disappointed to not be called up to the World Cup squad." I was like, Carlin, you're not getting a call up at all. You've been dreadful.
I mean, he might do if he keeps playing like he is on the network, say, for you.
Steaky, what you need to do about getting sacked from Portsmouth as well is get your mum to tweet them and then get all your family members to tweet them as well and say absolutely disgusting, just various things.
Disgrace.
Yeah.
Disgrace.
Because that will make the board change their mind and Thomas Tuchel, so it's fine.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's foolproof way. Foolproof.
Yeah, definitely. Right. I think we're... Rich? Yeah? Okay, cool. Yeah, Rich thinks we've done a podcast there, so that's good. Good. Nice
Excellent.
one. D, where can we find you on the internet and how long until the single beginning with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K is L is out.
I was saying, you said K too enthusiastically. If people want to find me on the internet, they can find me on twitch.tv/dboyplays. Same on wherever you get your music, Spotify, iTunes, etc. And track L will be out in a couple of weeks, but you've got Kaleidoscope to enjoy and all the other letters if you've missed any of them. So give them a spin.
What's
Cheers.
your favourite letter, Steaky?
My favourite letter is L because D-Boy's gone with the Libero track for his next one. So I'm excited for that one. I'm excited. It was going to be really good. No,
nice.
not that
that's
one.
good.
Not that one. No. No. Well, if you want to find me, don't bother. Find them guys and Rich Owens on the old network save, which will be going on again this week. I am away this week, but we'll be back the following Monday, I believe. So check everyone out then.
Good.
And yeah, Jeb, what about you? Where can everybody find you playing Warrington?
Playing Warrington. I'm never going to play Warrington. No. Like even if I was a famous rock star, I wouldn't play Warrington. Even if Craig David played there last year. Yeah, no.
Tear up Warrington.
Exactly. Yeah, cool. Well, I'm in a commuter town between Liverpool and Manchester. That's not very nice. Oh, we've got 2 train stations. Woo! Massive. Right, anyway, twitch.tv/Jebaroo. Cupburger things, they've happened recently. We are now over 12,000 people. 12,000 people, that's a lot. £12,000 has been donated to help people. Do look out for it. If you need help, you can ask Cupburger to help you out. If you want to just help people along, it's a perfect way to do it. The project side of things is even better. I think there's 4 projects now. There is a phrase going around which is inappropriate, but also slightly true. Cupburger has put 3 people in hospital to have surgery. Not beating them up, to have surgery that they have needed to make their lives better. So yes, you have to add those extra bits on. I don't know why. I thought it'd be quite obvious. Put some people in.
Doesn't fit in the hashtag, does it? Really?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, exactly. But there we are. So that's the end of the podcast. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Love you lots. Yeah, whatever. See ya.